Want a live interview with Viral Hip Hop News? Email me, Sam Ant, at dlsmediainc1@gmail.com. Let's go.
All right, so man, we seen, and I know people seen, and a lot of people been hitting us up to talk about this, man. Lord Jamar goes back on Vlad TV. Now, this is a little bit of the backstory. When this went down, when DJ Vlad disrespected Minister Farrakhan, Lord Jamar and Godfrey came on to our channel to speak about it. And it was explosive. Shout out to Lord Jamar. Shout out to Godfrey for coming over. But since then, Lord Jamar has returned, and Godfrey, we're gonna let him open it up with what he said on his platform the other day, and then we'll clean things up. You have to answer. Listen to what Godfrey said about Lord Jamar going back on Vlad TV.
Yeah, Lord Jamar is going back to Vlad. He's going back to Vlad, man. I'm like, wow. And he was saying that I was gonna go and sell out and go back to Vlad, and he just went back to Vlad. Man, that's corny as shit. I'm not going back. You out your mind. I don't have no beef with him. I don't have a beef with Vlad at all. I just not going back to the show because, what he did was wrong. Culturally, it was just off. It wasn't cool. So I'm not going back. No, I don't have a beef with Vlad at all, but I'm not going back though. That would be foolish. That would just be foolish. It just goes against, I just too many sellouts out here. It's just too much. We got to be able to stand on principles sometimes. That's what I say. You know what I mean? Lord Jamar is going back to Vlad. He took a photo with him the other day. Yes. And it was me and Lord Jamar that called Vlad that we were leaving his show, and this Negro is going back to him. He went back yesterday, I think, because Lord Jamar is mad that I don't believe that the earth is flat, which is insane. Which it doesn't, and I don't have a beef with Lord Jamar either. He has a problem with me because I don't believe the earth is flat. All right. Man, this shit is crazy. I'm just waiting to hear Lord Jamar's excuse when he gets back on there. That's what I want. Just because I don't believe that the earth is flat. First of all, I don't really give a shit what the shape of the earth is. I really don't care. As long as it doesn't affect me flying a plane, going to the bathroom. I don't care if the earth is a parallelogram. The earth can be a parallelogram. I don't give a shit. You know what I mean? I don't give a damn.
All right, so he laid his claim. He put it out there. And honestly, look, if you would have asked me out of both of them guys who would have went back, who would you have picked?
Off a look and stereotype, Godfrey.
Me too, y'all. I swear, bro.
Off a look and stereotype, and Godfrey's our bro. But go
right.
Yeah, keep going. Yeah.
Nah, real talk. And I was like, yo, Godfrey going back. And we would never said nothing, and Godfrey would have did it. Because we built up a bigger relationship with Godfrey than we did with Lord Jamar. But we gotta go on in this thing. Nah, we gotta talk about this. Yeah. This Lord Jamar thing, man. I'm gonna let you go ahead and kick it off, man, because go ahead, kick it off.
So first off, you asked a good question. Who would you, if you would have asked me, who would you thought would have went on first? You just said Godfrey, and it's based off of his comedy, his humor. You look at Godfrey and you look at Lord Jamar, and it's easy to stereotype the two as if Lord Jamar will be the one more likely to stand on business because Lord Jamar stands on business on the internet. He stands on black business on the internet. He makes sure to let you know where he stands on the internet. But in real life, and I don't know Lord Jamar like that to be accusing him of doing things off the street, but in this particular situation, when it's really time to stand on business, in my opinion, somebody ran towards a check as opposed to really standing on business for the culture. And we get on this internet all the time. We talk about what color race brothers and sisters date. We get on here about talking about this with black issues, that with black issues. And at the end of the day, when he called out the hypocrisy and he called out the bullshit, a lot of people are sellouts on here. We'd rather hear that shit on the internet than actually watch it be followed in real life. We'd rather people say all the things they want on the internet and then do whatever the fuck they want behind the scenes, as opposed to somebody really telling the truth on the internet, even though it may not go with what you think. and really stand on business when it's time to. You think albeit Godfrey does comedy, he does various things. I'm sure he has various sources of income. You think he couldn't use another one? I'm sure we all could. But at this moment in time, that man disrespected what we consider a leader in our community, and whether he apologized or not, like he said, it's no beef, it's no animosity. I ain't got no problem with the dude, but I'm not going to go on and patronize his platform anymore because he disrespected the culture and he thought that he'd be able to do it with immunity. And no, he couldn't. So one of his biggest people left. And Lord Jamar was supposed to be one of those other biggest people. And it kind of takes me back. Oh, and I'm gonna let you go after this too. The culture vulture shit. And I'm not putting Lord Jamar on the pedestal with Dame and the culture vulture movement at the time. But when you stand on business, the way we were supposed to stand on business in that type of situation, and then you just go back and like Godfrey said, I can't wait to hear the excuse. We know what the excuse is gonna be because he apologized. But we also, honestly, in my opinion, really know it, and it's because this is what interviews are all about now. People want to be paid to talk, and it takes away and it waters it down. And now we see situations where we got to look at Lord Jamar with a side eye because we done heard all this shit for all these years, and now all of a sudden he went back on all of it.
Yeah. And he better hope that we don't go into that video where he was on our channel. I'm sure some things that he said.
Oh Lord.
Might take the time, see what happens after this joint and put a clip up. He might have to eat a couple words. But nevertheless, like you said, this is payola. This is pay to play. These guys, they get money hungry. They get money starved. So it's a business. And my thing is, like Godfrey said, we don't stand on shit, man. We can sell it for $1 any day, every day, no matter what, bro. That's the part that got me heated about this. All right, cool. You apologize 20 years later. Initially, when people were asking you, dog, when Godfrey and Lord Jamar was asking you, dog, come on, apologize. You said, hell no. I ain't gotta do that. You're gonna start losing people on your platform and whatnot. You ain't care. You took the hit. Now you come back all these years later. You supposed to just come running back to you? Fuck that.
Mm-hmm.
But you got a portion of people. It's always been throughout history. It's always been people that have sold out. It's nothing new. It's always been, all right, yo, give me some information. How much you want? The Black Panther Party had this, and I'm not, necessarily saying that he is that, but we got to stand on something. This is for the culture. Forget your pockets. Forget what you're going through. It's other platforms out there that done blew up that you could have went on. But you rather go back to Pop, to Daddy, man. Like, come on, bro. Like, that's why people can do what they want to do to us, because they know we ain't going to stand on nothing. We're going, for a little bit, we're going to talk our little shit, go be mad in the streets and all that, and be right back to the table again. Right back to the table on our goddamn knees, man. Like, this is crazy, bro. Like, and just sitting back thinking about this. Go ahead.
No. You keep going, bro. You cooking. Do your thing.
Nah, but it's just like, it's at what point are we going to sit and say to ourselves that the check, I don't care about the check. I don't care about the fame. I don't care about the likes, the notoriety. I'm standing on principle. I'm standing on, like you said, business. The culture is bigger than this. The culture is bigger than the check. Jewish people, all these people would have never dealt with him no more. All you got is one time, it's over. I don't care how much money you put in front of them. I don't care how much fame you put in front of them. You disrespect our race, it's over with. That's it. I don't care what you can say. Sorry. People said sorry to Jewish people all day.
Mm-hmm.
It took sensitivity training. They ain't mess with them no more.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, it had to be Mr. Blackity Black, Mr. Brand Nubian, Black Power. The black man is God. The black woman is God. That's the one that go back to the table. Of course. This always happens like that.
It's crazy. And as you talking, and I'm looking up the last time reached out to Lord Jamar to get him on to talk about some things that were going on in our community and things that were going on, because we thought that we had a little bit of a rapport. And if he ever would have asked us to come on his platform, it would have been done in seconds, even though he never asked, and that's fine, never asked him to. But you would think that we established some type of relationship within the culture to where we would want to go on each other's platforms and talk. The last time we reached out to him, he read it and never responded. And then we reached out again. He reached out and never responded. He's seen it February 27th. Hope all is well, blah, 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 but never responded. And that typically comes because
yeah,
nobody's paying nobody to talk. And
Right.
and the thing is, it's like no one's saying you don't deserve to be compensated for your content, but it's like, bro, like what happened to the day and age where it was a win-win situation for everybody? We give you an exceptional interview. This interview goes and hits different various platforms, and that spawns different various things and different events and different showcases or wherever you're doing. It helps propel that, which gives you money, and then we could distribute it on our news platforms, which in turns gives us attention and brings more eyes on our platform, and then we can both do the same thing. Now motherfuckers want to get 2 racks just to be asking questions, and 9 times out of 10 they lying on the shit anyway. They lying any fucking way. You want me to pay you $5 to talk about how the earth is flat? Or talk or now you're gonna go on this Jewish dude about how real issues happen in the hood when he gave you a check first? You was an employee. And there's no real in that. And that's the fucked up part about it is there is no culture. There is no when they see somebody coming up in the game, it's either, oh, I could do it better, or we're not gonna rock with them because we don't want to big them up. But I got somebody over there giving me $10,000 check. I don't give a fuck what they say. I don't care what they I'm getting my money. And that's the part that make me say fuck some of these people in this industry, man. And it's very few people.
Yep. Yeah. That's the sellout aspect of it.
Yep.
Like when you talk about, like this is circulating, we're supposed to be all brothers and whatnot, like you said, supporting each other. This is circulating the black dollar within the black. This is a part of it. This is why, we taking our money, we going to all these other places outside. This is the same type of thing with this. It's like we going to everybody else but us. Like, I ain't rocking with him. Who that? Like, I'm better than him. I could do what he do.
Mm-hmm.
You go to the white ISIS code, you give them everything because they can give you a little bit of money. The same thing happened in hip hop. In the beginning, like it's the same thing over and over. So of course it's gonna be the man that has all this knowledge of self. Like you ain't supposed to go back. Even we had Dr. Wesley Muhammad on. He was more sincere. He was very accepting, I should say, of Vlad's apology. He ain't never say rocking with him. He ain't say he was going back to rock with him.
Nope.
No more, none of that. He just said, I hope that it was sincere. Boom, boom. And a part of our, Islam, we supposed to, accept people's. He went into all that little spill, but he ain't never say, I'm ready to go back on there and do an interview.
Man, you could look in Brothers Wesley's eyes and knew where he stood. You could look in his eyes and know where he stood, man.
Oh yeah, you know what he said. What he said something, but he meant something different. Like he had to say that. That was a very political answer.
Exactly.
And shout out to him because in the position he had. But if he was probably talking behind the scenes, man, we already know what it would have been.
His eyes told us everything, bro.
Right.
But he said exactly what he needed to say, and I ain't mad at it at all. But you already know what it was.
Right. Now I know people gonna look at it and say, "Oh, y'all this and oh, y'all." I don't give a damn, bro.
I don't give a fuck either.
We stood on business, and we've been standing, on business, even when it hurts us.
Yeah.
We do. We always try to do what's right for the culture. Anytime there was any movement, anti this, anti that, we brought people on. We was behind the culture vultures movement, behind all this stuff. All these dudes run back to the table and sell out. All of them.
Even cases going on against people, we try to bring you the other side of the truth, whether we rock with them or not. They out here doing us as man or woman. If they're doing us wrong as a culture, we try to make sure that we bring on people that are going to give you the other side, even if it's at a detriment to us. You know how many deals have been taken away, or deals that were trying to take our entire asshole that we denied and turned away because we were trying to stay authentic and real? That could have damn sure helped us. Yeah, we probably would have been doing it from $1 million studio if we would have took some of that shit, but at what cost? So when you talking to people, when you leave a comment, make sure you understand 2 people right here stood on business, even when it cost it. We stood on business.
Word. So I mean, what this means going forward, but the thing is, I'm not surprised. I'm not. Truth be told, he probably couldn't wait to go back on there.
I saw it coming. Once that apology came, and I wasn't gonna say it out loud because there was nothing to say out loud yet, but I had a feeling.
Right.
I had a feeling. And the more you talk to Godfrey, the more you can understand that he wouldn't do it. But that's from conversation and really talking to the brother and really understanding who he is, because off of his Instagram or his comedy, stereotypically, you would say, oh, that's the one right there. That's the one. But nah, look at that.
Godfrey, real one.
Over straight up and down.
He's a real one. You know what I mean? And then they always say you measure a man. You don't measure him when he's on top. You measure him when he's on the bottom, when he ain't got nothing. What decisions will he make? It's easy when you get the money and everything, you this and that. It's easy. But once you don't have nothing, what would you do? Who would you sell out when your money ain't coming in like it's coming in no more? Are you going to run back? Are you going to go do this? Are you going to do that? Are you going to stand on business? we got the answer today. It is what it is. People, you want to reach out to us, you want to come rap to us, you know what I mean? You want to come talk to us, we around, we in Jersey. You want to come on the platform, we here. You want to come in person, we here. We don't duck nothing.
Nope.
You know, we will look the, you know, the line in his face to face, and talk like men with anybody. So
yeah,
that is what it is, man.
At the end of the day, I agree.
Yeah. So wow. How this happened a couple of days ago. Where we been?
Yeah, man. That's it. Kind of show you where content and where everything's going nowadays. Anyway, it's just like, man, a lot of shit ain't worth looking at no more. But this one was crazy. I wish we'd have saw it a little earlier. But it is what it is. Y'all got
it's all good. People going to appreciate. Because this is the way I've been seeing it. Like when something needs to be said, they want to come over here. Like they hear the raw, like the viral, uncensored part of both what we got going on. You know, it reflects our personalities. Like they know when they come over here, they're going to get that real. We can't go as hard as we want to go.
No.
But we are intellectual enough to still get that message out. And I guarantee you might have a few people that's, oh, this, but guarantee people are going to love this. They're going to love it. Yeah, real talk. Y'all hate. Y'all don't know. First of all, you don't know what we got.
Right.
I can have $1 million in the corner over there. He can have $10 million in the corner over there. You don't know where we living, what we driving, and none of that. So don't even go there with none of that bullshit.
No.
Everybody always think we fucking rich anyway. Oh, you made it. What? But anyway, that's another topic for another day.
We got another 2 hours for that. We definitely going on that topic too. But
yeah, but shout out to Godfrey, man. Shout out to you, brother. You know, just shout out to you. Salute to you. I know you probably end up seeing that somebody send it to you.
Yeah.
But it's all love, man.
Drop us a DM and say what's up, Nick. Fucking that damn trail mix up. Say what's up, brother. Miss you, man.
Niggas be living right across the bridge, man.
Hell yeah. Come on, man. It was down. All was well with the brother, for real.
Yeah. But yeah, man, another great episode. The Hip Hop Uncensored Truth Podcast. That's your brother Sam Ant, bro. Hip Hop News. I'm your brother Oga.